Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Drumr828 back with another video, and recently it's been brought to my attention by several different people all around the same time, telling me about this situation on YouTube right now. Not too long ago, I posted a video where I talked about my outrage over some of these huge YouTubers talking about how their success had become this huge burden for them and they were depressed. And the thing that really ticked me off the most, I was just outraged, not at the fact that they were having these feelings, but that they were going to their YouTube audience with them. From my perspective, it's like you can't be a successful person and go to the people that put you in that position and complain to them about your success and how unhappy you are and how terrible it is to be you and all this stuff. And I was just outraged. I was really ticked off, and I made a whole video about it where I got really emotional and really pissed off. That was such a slap in the face to people who have real hard lives and struggle every day and are dealing with a whole lot for these, pampered, spoiled YouTubers to sit there and complain to an audience of people who do have real problems. To be taking that kind of almost ungrateful attitude to the people who put you where you are now, I didn't think it was appropriate. And in my opinion, it's not bad to have those feelings, but you got to think about who you're going to your problems with. I even made the analogy to kind of put it in perspective. That's like a rich guy going to a homeless dude and complaining about the size of his pool. To me, it's all about who you go to. If you're having issues, no matter how successful you are or anything like that, you should go seek help. You should go to a shrink. But don't go to your audience with your problems like that. Don't burden the people who support you. Don't burden them with your insecurities and with your almost ungrateful attitude towards what you've achieved and being in a place where you are doing exactly what you've wanted to do the whole time. It's a touchy subject, I know, and I could see why people wouldn't want to hear that from me, but at the same time, that video brought a lot of attention to me from people who were aware of the exact same issue that I was talking about, and they actually had more insight on the situation than I did. Now, what was brought to my attention is that for the majority of these YouTuber burnout or YouTuber depression videos, that there was a common sponsorship deal that was going on, and some of the YouTubers admitted that they were being paid to make these videos. Some of the YouTubers did not, and completely just kind of skipped over the fact that in their description box they had an affiliate link, which is anytime you see like a video that's sponsored and they have a link to the sponsored website and it happens to have the YouTuber's name in the link, that's usually a sign of an affiliate program where this YouTuber makes a deal with the site or the company, and they get a cut based on how much traffic they send to the site. And it's a classic telltale sign that there is some kind of monetary factor involved in why the YouTuber's making the video to begin with. But there were a lot of these YouTuber depression videos, YouTuber burnout videos, where the YouTuber just didn't even bring up the fact that they had some kind of financial incentive to be making these videos, and they in some cases came off very genuine, and in other cases they came off completely transparent. So I decided to start looking into this. Now, the company that is in almost every single one of these videos, the company that gets shouted out, I mean, it's shown up on Philip DeFranco, Boogie2988, the new Shane Dawson series even has this same company pop up as somebody to go to if you need help. And you may have heard of them. It's this company that's running off the website BetterHelp.com. Now, what this company claims to be is a way to set up online therapy sessions, whether it be through text or phone calls or video chat. And their big claim to fame is that they have certified therapists that can help you out if you need somebody to talk to, if you're having a hard time and you're interested in seeking help, but you just can't manage to set something up in your busy life. You use this service and it's really easy. You set the time and a certified therapist will come and meet up with you in whatever method is most preferred to you. But it's all based over the internet. Now, I want to thank those people that brought this to my attention, because this whole situation gets really, really weird and ends up being very twisted. So far, the majority of reviews that I have heard and seen about this service have been incredibly negative. And the fact that all these YouTubers are accepting money to turn around and make these depression videos and send their audience over to use this service is really concerning to me. This, and I'll say this, I didn't dig into this nearly as much as this other YouTuber has. There's a YouTube channel out there that goes by the name of Memeology, and they have done, at this point, I think it's a 9-part series just digging into every facet of this company and figuring out what's going on between the YouTubers and the company, how the company's running its service, how the reviews that have come out so far are being handled. And I really want to recommend anybody who wants to really figure out what's going on here to please check out that series. I'll be sure to put a link to the first part down below. I'll also put a link to the channel Memeology down below in the description box. And I really recommend you educate yourself on what this company is. And it's shameful that these YouTubers are either complicit in this service, just being what I would consider to be, and in my opinion, is a sham. They're either complicit in it or they're ignorant of it, and they're just taking the money and making a video about something. YouTubers taking advantage of their influence for money is every day growing to be a more severe issue, and I don't think enough people are talking about this. But according to people that have used this BetterHelp service, there's several issues going on as far as, you know, people who they sign up for the service, they're either outright denied, and the denial process is really weird, that they'll get they need to talk to somebody, so they hit up BetterHelp, and BetterHelp ends up responding to them saying, after this little questionnaire they get, that BetterHelp isn't adequate enough to help this person because they are severely depressed, and it's almost like giving diagnoses to people that they've never talked to anyone. They filled out a little bubble chart, and I guess that's BetterHelp kind of protecting themselves in certain cases. But in other cases, there's a person that has had this response to them that wasn't suicidal, that just wanted somebody to talk to, and they get this response that, oh, you're severely depressed, we're sorry. And I feel like if these things are being targeted at kids, the whole mental health issue in kids and them understanding their own mindset, this could be extremely damaging. So far, people who have made it through the initial process to sign up for actual interviews or just counseling, whether it be over the phone or by text, there's quite a few people that are coming out talking about how just absolutely unprofessional that these so-called certified therapists are. In the legal documents of BetterHelp, they even discuss the fact that they're not responsible for vetting these therapists, that it's up to the customer to do enough research on each of the counselors. Apparently, there's also been issues with people that are just being charged for services they're not even receiving. So far, I've heard absolute nightmare scenarios from people that are giving their testimonials on their experience using the service, and it is quite disturbing. BetterHelp also talks about in their legal disclaimer how they're not responsible for, anything that may happen because of the counseling service. They take a complete hands-off approach. But probably one of the most disturbing factors that's in their legal disclaimer is that they're not responsible for what happens to the information that is collected based on these interviews. And that, to me, and when we're living in a world now where Google and Facebook and Amazon, any of these companies that are all keeping track of where you go, what you eat, what you buy, what you say in some cases in your own house. And I know it sounds ridiculous, but it is true if you look into it. Now we've got an online therapy session set up where the company that's hosting it is saying, we're not responsible for any of the information that may be given out during these therapy sessions. And I feel like it's a definite possibility that somebody's keeping a record of what these people are saying, what these kids are talking about, any mental health issues that they may be concerned about or bringing up with themselves. And I feel like in today's world, you really got to be careful on what kind of information you give out. And it's something as personal as a therapy session, that's not something you want to be doing on the internet. You want to find an actual professional, and you want to do this face to face, and saying that you can just do it over the internet to some person you've never met before and you don't know, it's totally safe and it's totally fine. It's really scary and disturbing, and I would recommend any of these YouTubers involved in this stop right away. This is a really disturbing service, and like I said, this wasn't something that I stumbled upon. I want to thank all the subscribers of mine and the viewers of mine that have kind of shoved this issue right into my face, and I'm surprised there's not more people talking about it. But like I said, there is already a YouTuber who has been on top of this for some time and is really diving deep on all of this. Please go check out Memeology and Memeology's series, Why YouTubers Are Depressed, and you're gonna be really surprised by what you find. It's a really well done series. I can't recommend it enough. Please check it out. It's what's going on right now on YouTube, and I really feel like this BetterHelp company is what's behind all these YouTubers suddenly talking about how they're depressed, and they're making all these videos crying and all. Everything's so bad. Because this is new. It's not something that has always been on YouTube, and I've been on YouTube since 2007, and I did notice this, and I was angry, and I was just like, what is going on with everybody here? And I think this is the answer. So please check out that Memeology series, get the information you need to figure out what's going on right now, and I would hesitate before you contact anyone over the internet with any kind of personal information, especially the kind of information that you give out in a therapy session. Anyway, that's all the time I got for today. I really appreciate y'all watching. Have a good one. Hey, this is Drumr828. Thanks for watching this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. It really helps the video survive on YouTube. Also, subscribe to keep up with the channel, and turn on the notification bell to instantly find out about new videos. I make music, motovlogs, comedy, live streams, and anything else I feel like doing. I want to give a special thank you to Reamce, Breakdanceexpress, and EarJuice for their continued support of this channel every month through Patreon. Thank you so much. Their support keeps this channel going.